she said that when people found out that she was dating him, they told her that she did not need to date him because he had been known to be messing with a woman who was HIV positive, and she contracted the virus from her husband, who got it from sleeping with men in prison. So that was the source of his infection. He was sleeping with the older woman who had the virus, and she gave it to him. And he didn't know it. And people were telling her, girl, you don't want to sleep with him. He been sleeping with such and such. And she didn't believe it. She thought they were just telling her that because they didn't want her to be with him. You know. And so,
please finish things before you start them. Okay? When you're talking to someone, let's say you're a 30-year-old male, and you're talking to this 35-year-old woman. At the table when you guys are sitting down is 65 years of history, 30 or 35 of which you know nothing about. You don't know this person's history. You don't know who they've slept with, and who they've slept with, were they in a relationship with someone else? And if they were, who were they sleeping with? And if they were sleeping with this other person, were they in a relationship, and were they cheating on someone that they were in a relationship? You see how deep this goes? There was a man in prison that was married to a woman. He contracted HIV in prison, comes home, gives it to his wife. That wife now decides to have an extramarital affair with this other man. And this man now contracted HIV. And so this man goes out, and now he starts to spread it to all these other women. What the clip didn't show you, and I advise you guys to go on her TikTok, because she has this 20-part series where she breaks it all down. But in the midst of this man transmuting HIV to all of these people, there was a woman that contracted it. And once she found out that she had it, she passed out. She started avoiding everybody. The kicker is, she was in a relationship with a guy. She wasn't even talking to the man that she was in a relationship with. She avoided him at all costs. So he figured, okay, she's not talking to me, I gotta figure out what's going on, right? So he catches wind of what's going on. He waits on the side of her house. As she pulls out of the driveway, he unalives her. He ends up spending 40 years in prison. Finish things before you start it. Make sure that you're finding out about the people that you're dealing with. Make sure you yourself are going to get tested. Play it out in your mind. If I sleep with this person, what's the potential that can happen? Well, I can get pregnant. I can contract an STD, many of which I can't get rid of. My child can then contract an STD. Now finish that. Now back up. Is it wise to make the choice that you're about to make to potentially sleep with this person? Something to think about.